Breaking the cycle. Stop trading time for money. You'll never achieve true wealth by selling your time. Wealth comes when your money works for you. The coffee shop confession. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Feel the bustling cafe as Mia stirred the remnants of her cappuccino. Across the table, Jake said, with his usual espresso, scrolling through his phone. It's calm to me that only made me feel I don't get it, Jake. Breaking the silence. We work the same hours. Heck, I might even work more than you. So why does it feel like I'm stuck in quicksand? You're out here thriving. Jake looked up and was thriving. That's a strong word. That core in the big shot got savings, investments, and somehow always remains. Meanwhile, one paycheck away from disaster. What's your secret? Jake leaned back in his chair, smiling. It's not a secret, Mia. It's just about breaking the cycle. You're stuck trading time for money. But the real key to wealth is learning how to make your money work for you. Mia frowned. That sounds nice and all. What does it even mean? Jake leaned forward, his voice lowering. It means creating passive income. Let me show you. The hourglass trap. Jake grabbed a napkin and began sketching. Imagine your life as an hourglass, he said, drawing a rough outline. Each grain of sand is $1. And the time it takes to fall is your effort. Every paycheck, you're flipping the hourglass over, pouring your energy in, but the sand is limited. When it runs out, you've got nothing left until you flip it again. Mia stared at the drawing. Okay, but how do I stop flipping the stupid thing? Jake grinned. You stop trading time for money. Instead, you start building systems that work for you, even while you're asleep. Passive income streams. Like what? Renting out yachts? Buying apartment complexes? Mia laughed bitterly. Hate to break it to you, but I'm not exactly rolling in cash, Jake. You don't need to be, Jake said, shaking his head. Everyone starts small. You just have to plant the first seed. And here's how. Step 1. Freeing up your resources. The first thing you need to do is to create a little breathing room, Jake explained. You can't build wealth if every dollar you earn is gone by the end of the month. How am I supposed to do that? Mia asked. My bills aren't exactly optional. Start by finding the leaks, Jake said. Here's what I did. Number 1, audit your expenses. Go through every line of your bank statements. Are there any subscriptions you don't use? Services you are overpaying for? Apps like Trim or Truebill can help you find and cancel unnecessary charges. Number 2, negotiate bills. I've shaved at least $60 a month off my internet and phone bills just by calling and asking for a better rate. Number 3, track spending. Use budgeting apps like Mint or YNAB to see where your money is going. Mia hesitated. Even if I cut back, it's not like I can suddenly have hundreds of dollars to invest. You don't need hundreds, Jake replied. You need consistency. Let's say you saved $50 a month. That's $600 a year. And if you invest it, it'll grow. Step 2, planting the seed. Now that you've freed up some cash, the next step is to start investing, Jake said. With what? My pocket change? Mia quipped. Exactly, Jake said, grinning. You'd be amazed how far pocket change can go. Here's how to start. Number 1, micro investing apps. Apps like Acorn or Robinhood let you start with just as little as $5. They round up your spare change from purchases and invest it for you. Number 2, index funds. These are like a big basket of stocks. They are low cost, diversified, and perfect for beginners. Vanguard and Fidelity have great options. Number 3, automated. Set up recurring transfers, even if it's just $10 a week. The key is to make it a habit. Okay, Mia said, leaning in. Let's say I do this. Then what? Step 3, watering the sample. This is where it gets fun, Jake said. Once you started investing, your money begins to grow. But if you really want to break free, you need to create scalable income streams. Mia raised an eyebrows. Scalable? Income that doesn't depend on how many hours you work, Jake explained. Here are a few ideas. Number 1, digital products. Write an ebook, create an online course, or design templates. Once it's made, it sells itself. Number 2, affiliate marketing. Recommend products you love and earn a commission. Blogs, YouTube channels are great for this. Number 3, real estate. You can't buy property yet. You can invest in real estate investment trust through apps like Fundraise. But what if I don't have any special skills, Mia asked. Everyone has something to offer, Jake replied. What are you good at? What do people come to you for advice about? Mia thought for a moment. Budgeting? I've gotten pretty good at stretching a dollar. Perfect, Jake said. Create a guide or host a workshop. People are always looking for ways to manage their money better. Step 4, growing the forest. Once you have one income stream, reinvest the profits to build more, Jake continued. That's how you grow a financial forest. Here's what diversification looks like. Number 1, stocks and dividends. Invest in companies that pay you to hold their stock. It's like getting a paycheck for doing nothing. Number 2, side hustles. Use platforms like Fiverr or Upwork to monetize your skills. Number 3, reinvest profits. If your ebook makes you $500, put it into rental property fund or buy more index funds. And this actually works, Mia asked, still skeptical. It's not overnight, Jake admitted. But it's guaranteed if you're consistent. Every tree in the forest started as a seed. The first step. That night, Mia went home and pulled up her bank statements. She canceled 3 subscriptions, negotiated her phone bill, and found $75 in savings. The next morning, she opened Acorn Cloud and set up $10 weekly transfer. A month later, she created her first budgeting guide and sold it online for $15. It wasn't much, but it was a start. By the end of the year, Mia had $1,200 $500 in investments, a growing side hustle, and a newfound sense of hope. Key takeaways. Number 1, free up cash. Audit your spending and cancel unnecessary expenses. Negotiate bills and track budget. Number 2, start small. Use micro-investing apps to invest with as little as $5. Automate your savings to build consistency. Number 3, build scalable income. Create digital products, courses, or content. Explore affiliate marketing and REITs for passive income. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. More importantly, share this video with those you care about, friends, family, who could benefit from learning these tools. Why don't you help us build this community? The purpose is to build a community where people can come together to work towards your goals, building a life that you want, financial freedom, wealth building, and creating a legacy for you. Number 4, diversify. Reinvest profits to grow multiple income streams. Combine stocks, real estate, and side hustles for stability. The ripple effect. Mia's journey didn't stop at a budgeting guide. Over the years, she built a portfolio of passive income streams, each one tipping the next domino in her wealth journey. Now, she looks back at her coffee shop conversation with Jake as the moment everything changed. For you, that moment could be today. Will you take the first step and plant your seed? The forest of financial freedom awaits you. The domino effect of wealth. Deep dive into financial freedom. One domino at a time. In the quiet suburbs of Crestfall, Sarah stared at her empty bank account. $25 was all she had to her name. Bills loomed, debt whispered threats, and financial freedom felt like a fairy tale. But Sarah was no stranger to struggle. She had always believed in the power of movement. One small push could create a chain reaction of transformation. This is the story of how Sarah tipped her first domino and built a life of abundance, not through luck, but through deliberate, consistent actions. Chapter 1, the first domino. Building a safety net. Sarah's journey began with a sobering realization. Her life was one unexpected expense away from disaster. When her old car broke down, she was forced to rely on credit, plunging her deeper into debt. She decided to take control, starting with her first domino, building an emergency fund. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't fast, but it was essential. Sarah automated $10 weekly, a transfer into a high-yield savings account. At first, it felt painfully slow, yet 6 months later, she had $260, enough to cover a sudden car repair without adding to her credit card balance. This small victory gave her confidence. Her emergency fund was no longer just money in an account. It was a shield against financial chaos. Key takeaways. Number 1, automate your savings. Use apps like Chime or Acorns to save effortlessly. Even $1 a day builds up over time. Number 2, start an emergency fund goal. Aim for $500 as a starting point for small emergencies. Build it to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Number 3, cut hidden expenses. Cancel all unused subscriptions. Negotiate bills with services like bill fixers or trim. This foundational domino didn't just protect Sarah from setbacks, it gave her momentum to keep going. Chapter 2. Skills, not stuff. The power of self-investment. The next domino fell when Sarah shifted her mindset. She realized she had been chasing short-term rewards, spending on gadgets, clothing, to fill an emotional void. But these fleeting pleasures kept her stuck. One day, Sarah decided to invest in herself instead. Using money she would normally spend on luxuries, she purchased a beginner's code guide and enrolled in the free online tutorials. For 6 months, she spent her evenings honing her skills. The result? A freelance gig that earned her an extra $500 per month. Sarah's world expanded. For the first time, she felt like she had control over her earning potential. Key takeaways. Number 1, invest in high-demand skills. Explore tech fields like coding or design, resources like Free Code Camp, Code Academy. Consider trade skills or certifications in healthcare. Number 2, dedicate time to learning. Block at least 30 minutes daily for skill building. Use tools like the Pomodoro technique. Number 3, leverage side hustles. Websites like Fiverr or Work can monetize your skills. Start small and then scale up. Sarah didn't just earn more, she built confidence that her future was in her hands. Chapter 3. The investing law. Learn your money work. With her newfound income, Sarah tackled her next time. Investing. At first, she was intimidated. The stock market seemed like a game for the wealthy. But as she researched, she discovered that even small investments could grow significantly over time. Starting with $100, she opened a brokerage account, and she bought an index fund. Watching her money grow, albeit slowly, ignited a fire within her. The power of compound interest became clear. Over the years, her small contributions snowballed into meaningful investment. Key takeaways. Number 1, understand compound interest. $100 monthly investment, growing at 8%, becomes $150,000 in 30 years. Number 2, begin with accessible investments. Index funds, low-cost options like BTI, global advisors, government, and welfare. Use the right accounts. Maximize employer match 401k contributions. Open Roth IRA tax advantage. The investment domino showed Sarah how to make her money work for her, even while she slept. Chapter 4. Busting numbers as a company. Sarah often argues about money. Investing is for the rich. Intelligent, dead is always better. These beliefs held people back, but Sarah learned to reframe them. Key lessons. Investing requires wealth. False. Start with micro-investing apps like Stash or Robinhood. Budgeting cuts off fun. Use the 50-30-20 rule to align spending with your values. Debt is bad. Not always. Strategic debt, like mortgages or education, can build wealth. Each myth she shattered was another domino tipping towards financial clarity. Chapter 5. Escaping the hourglass trap. Breaking free from trading time for money. Sarah reached a turning point. Her time was too valuable to could trade for dollars alone. Inspired by a coding book, she created an online course teaching beginners. It wasn't easy. She faced late nights and technical hurdles, but the results were worth it. The course generated passive income, freeing her to explore other interests. These are ways. Number 1, build scalable income streams. Digital products, ebooks, or courses. Real estate investments, or EITS. Number 2, automate repetitive tasks. Apps like Zapier simplify workflows. Number 3, leverage technology. Start a blog, podcast, or even a YouTube channel. This domino gives Sarah the ultimate prize: time. Chapter 6, health, wealth, and networks. Building the big domino. Sarah realized wealth wasn't just about money. It was about living a balanced, fulfilling life. She prioritized her health, which boosted her productivity and expanded her net worth, which opened doors. Key takeaways. Number 1, invest in health. Eat nutritious meals and exercise. Preventative care saves money in the long run. Number 2, expand your network. Join professional groups or attend local meetups. Seek mentorships and offer value in return. Number 3, give back. Volunteer or mentor others. Fulfillment strengthens resolve. This big domino tied all the others together, creating a life of abundance. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and share these videos that can help not just you but others that you think about that can benefit from these lessons. Chapter 7. Staying motivated, overcoming setbacks. Sarah's journey wasn't smooth. She faced emergencies, self-doubt, and even failed investments. But she stayed motivated by tracking progress and celebrating small wins. Key takeaways. Track progress. Use tools like Mint or Excel to monitor your growth. Adopt a growth mindset. Mistakes are learning opportunities, not failures. Stay inspired. Follow personal finance podcasts or read books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. Final words. The domino effect of wealth. Sarah's journey in personal finance. Typically, first domino, a safety net. Creative momentum that led to a life of financial freedom. Their journey starts the same way. One domino